Yes, let's understand about this aldol condensation from the chapter aldehydes and ketones in this particular video. Yes, let's understand first what is the acidic, nature of the hydrogens which are present on the alpha carbon of these aldehydes and ketones. Yes, acidity of alpha hydrogen. See, if you look at the carbonyl group of aldehydes or ketones, this is a carbonyl group, and you know this oxygen is an electron withdrawing group, right? So it, because of its higher electronegativity, it withdraws electrons towards it. As a result, this carbon will get the positive, and this is getting the negative charge. You know this already, right? And now we can understand the acidic nature of this alpha hydrogens. What is alpha hydrogen first? See, this is a functional group, carbonyl group, and the carbon which is attached to this functional group is called as yes, and the carbon which is attached to this CO group is called as the alpha carbon. This is alpha carbon. And the hydrogens which are present on this are nothing but the alpha hydrogens. So the hydrogens which are present on the alpha carbons next to that of the functional group is called as alpha hydrogens. So the alpha carbon which is attached to CO functional group and the hydrogens on this alpha carbon are called as alpha hydrogens. And these alpha hydrogens are acidic in nature because of the electron withdrawing nature of this carbonyl group. Yes. Yes. So here, the if the base abstract a proton from this, that means alpha carbon, this alpha hydrogen, the resultant conjugate base is in. We can see the resonance which is possible in this. This is a resonance. So when the base abstract a proton, here the negative charge will be on this, and this is in resonance with the, and these are the resonance structures which are possible. That means you can see for this conjugate base which is being formed after the abstraction of this proton. So the acidic nature of this alpha hydrogens can be explained based on what the electron withdrawing group, the effect of this carbonyl group, and also the resonance stabilization of the base or the conjugate base which is being formed after the abstraction of a proton here. Right. Now, what are the reactions which are possible because of the acidic nature of this alpha hydrogen? There are a number of reactions we can see. The first one is the aldol condensation, which can be observed because of the acidic nature of the alpha hydrogens. Right. So what is a must and should for this aldol condensation is the presence of at least one alpha hydrogen. So one alpha hydrogen should be present for the aldol condensation to be, to occur. So if you take for this example, this is acetaldehyde or ethanol. So this is having how many alpha hydrogens? Let's see. This is the alpha carbon, the hydrogens which are present on this and alpha hydrogens. So this is having alpha hydrogens. So this can undergo the aldol condensation. So in the presence of dilute NaOH, which acts as a catalyst here, undergo this reaction, resulting in the formation of beta hydroxy carbon, beta hydroxy. This is called as beta hydroxyaldehyde. If it is a ketone, we are calling it as ketones. So beta, I've taken the example of an aldehyde. So this is what? Beta hydroxyaldehydes. And which loses a water molecule on heating, resulting in the formation of what? This is beta hydroxy. So CHO group adjacent to this is alpha, this is beta. So I'm calling it as what? Beta hydroxyaldehydes. So again, this is alpha, this is beta. After losing a water molecule from this, resulting in the formation of a double bond in between the alpha and beta carbons. So this is called as what? Alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. Alpha beta unsaturated alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. Yes. And here, when you observe this beta hydroxyaldehydes, this is called as aldol. Why this name aldol? Means if you observe this, there is an aldehyde group and also alcohol here. So aldehyde, alcohol, all. So the name is derived from aldehyde and alcohol, ALDOL. So because this has both aldehyde and alcohol groups, so the name aldol for this. So let's see the mechanism of this. So what is aldol condensation? So aldehydes and ketones having at least one alpha hydrogen, they will undergo a reaction in the presence of dilute NaOH, which is acting as a catalyst, resulting in the formation of what? Beta hydroxy aldehydes, which is nothing but called as aldol. So called the beta hydroxyaldol. I mean aldehyde, or if I'm taking a ketone, for example, CH3COCH3, I'll show you that also. This is called as beta hydroxy ketones, called as ketone. This is known as aldol reaction. This on heating will lose a water molecule, resulting in the formation of alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compounds. This is called as aldol condensation product. Yes, let's see the mechanism, how this is occurring actually. Yes, see, when we look at the mechanism of this, first of all, this is an aldehyde, right? CH3CHO. This is an aldehyde. That is what? Ethanol, right? Yeah. This will, in the presence of an alkali, I said. So this will abstract this proton. I said this is an what? Acidic hydrogen on the alpha carbon, which is present. This is an alpha hydrogen. This is acidic in nature. So the base can abstract this proton. This OH minus is acting as a base here, not as a nucleophile, because if there is alpha hydrogens, it will act as a base, abstract this proton, resulting in the formation of this enolate ion. Yes, this OH minus will abstract this proton. Yes, resulting in the formation of enolate ion. When you see there is a resonance which is possible in this enolate ion. We have already studied this. Yes, this is the resonance which is possible in enolate ion. And in the second step, this enolate ion will attack on the second molecule of ethanol. There's a second molecule of ethanol. There is two molecules of aldehyde which are undergoing the reaction. On this carbon, on this electrophilic carbon, you know, this is electrophilic, resulting in the formation of this particular product, which is called as alkoxide. Yes, now this will, yes, this H plus will attack on this, resulting in the formation of this aldol. So this is the step 3 of the mechanism here. Right. This will further lose water molecule on heating with water. So how does this lose water molecule? OH here, H here, right? Resulting in the formation of alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. This is an alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, or it is what? Aldol condensation. This is a mechanism. First one, in the presence of a base, that is this ethanol, this acidic, because I said this alpha hydrogens are acidic. So this will base will abstract this proton, resulting in the formation of enolate ion, which will further attack on the second molecule of this aldehyde, resulting in the formation of which resulting in the formation of the product which will take the proton here, right? Resulting in the formation of an aldol, which will further undergo dehydration, that is minus water in the heating, resulting in the formation of aldol condensation product or alpha beta unsaturated product. This is alpha, this is beta hydroxy aldehyde. So let's see this with the help of an other example, which is a ketone here. This is a propanone, which is a ketone, right? So what is that ketone? CH3COCH3, right? So how this is occurring here in the presence of alkali, I'm taking barium hydroxide here, right? So this one, how do you write this product without just following the mechanism? I'll show you how. CO CH3. So one more is, this is a alpha hydrogen, right? This is another molecule of aldehyde, ketone here. So this H, because this is acidic alpha carbon, alpha hydrogen, this H is lost. So resulting in the formation of a single bond here. See, CH3, C, CH3 of one molecule, OH, because acidic hydrogen from the alpha carbon, alpha hydrogen is lost of another molecule. So this is how you can write the product without actually writing the mechanism. Now this will lose what? Water molecule, OH and H of this, resulting in the formation of double bond. So alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, or this is also called as aldol condensation product. Here this one is called as ketol, because we are using a ketone here. This is called as ketol, but this is also called as aldol condensation. This is the product, the final product, that is alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound, is called as aldol condensation product, because the mechanism which is followed is the same here. So we are giving the same name, that is aldol condensation, for both aldehydes and ketones here, right? So general name, the aldol condensation applies to both aldehydes and ketones here. So if you look at the examples again from the beginning, that is, I'm taking this what? Ethanol. Right, this is what? Aldehyde. In the presence of dilute NaOH, results in the formation of beta hydroxy aldehydes, which will lose water molecule on heating, resulting in the formation of what? Alpha beta unsaturated compound. For ketones, the same thing here. This is aldol, this is ketol, and this is alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound. And when we look at this formaldehyde or acetaldehyde, if you look at it, there is no alpha hydrogen. So there is no carbon adjacent to this of no alpha carbons, so no alpha hydrogens. So here also no alpha carbons, so no alpha hydrogens, that do not undergo aldol condensation. Right. Now, what is cross aldol condensation? Right. So cross aldol condensation, from the name itself, I think you can understand it. It is the condensation which is carried out between two different aldehydes. For example, I'm taking acetaldehyde, that is ethanol, and propanol. So this is called as cross aldol condensation. So if I'm carrying out the condensation between two different aldehydes or ketones, so one can be aldehyde, two can be aldehydes, or one ketone, one aldehyde, this is called as cross aldol condensation. Right. If both of them as alpha hydrogens, right, this as an alpha hydrogens, this is also having alpha hydrogens. So what are the number of products obtained? 4 products. So we'll get the mixture of 4 products here. Let us see how this is occurring. Yeah, the same example I'll take. This is ethanol and propanol. So I'll get a mixture of 4 products here. How? See, here, if I'm taking 2 molecules of this acetaldehyde. So what am I getting here? C. Right, this is alpha hydrogen, right? See. Simply I can write this alpha beta minus water. So what do I get? CH3, CH, double bond, CH, CHO. From, this is from 2 ethanol molecules. This one but-2-enal is from 2 ethanol molecules. If I take 2 propanol molecules, I'm going to get this one. How? See. Right. Okay. Okay. Let me erase this. Right. Yes. This is alpha hydrogen, right? So This one is the alpha hydrogen. Right. So CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, C here. C, CHO and CH3. So I can directly write the alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl compound by following the mechanism I've given you without actually without actual mechanism being followed. So which are, I mean, the condensation product which are obtained from the same molecule by using the two molecules of the same type, then we are called as self-aldol compounds, because here I'm using two ethanol molecules, here two propanol molecules, that is of the same type I'm using. If I'm using one ethanol and one propanol, I'm going to get this what? These are called as cross-aldol products. These are called as cross-aldol products. So how did I get this CH3? This one, yeah. This is how yeah, this one. CH3, CH double bond C, CH3, CHO. Right, how did I get this one? CH3, CH2 plus alpha hydrogen, CH3, CH2, CH. Yes, CH3, CHO, right. One propanol, one ethanol here. CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, CH, CHO. So these two are called as what? Cross-aldol products. These two are called as self-aldol products, because this one I'm getting by using the same molecules. Here, across aldol products I'm getting by using one of ethanol and one of propanol. Right? So this is what is cross-aldol condensation. And yes, the presence of the alpha hydrogens is a must for this reaction. If I'm taking benzaldehyde, right, benzaldehyde, there is no alpha hydrogen in this, no alpha hydrogen, but it can use this aldehyde group, right? O of this. So here, how does this occur here? So this is how the reaction is occurring here, right? H plus this is an alpha hydrogen here. So this one is a product we are getting. pH, CH, this is a benzene ring, double bond, CH, CO, pH. Right. This is called as benzyl acetophenone. This is a major product which is being formed. Or I can use the alpha hydrogens of this and of this another molecule, or that means of the same molecule. That one also will get, but this is a major product which is being formed. Right. So from this aldol condensation, the presence of alpha hydrogen is a must for the aldol condensation to take place, because that is acidic hydrogen and which is playing an important role for the reaction to occur. Yes. If you like it, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. And the link of my YouTube channel has also been given in the description box below. And trainings are also given from Isha Academy for all the boards and all the grades from 8th to 12th standard and even higher standards also. And the details of this has been given in the description box below. Yes, if you want the video to be made on any particular topic, please share it in the comment section.